name's Jennifer Martin with Hidden Paradise Photography, and we are here today with Carol Allard, and we are at an event called the third annual Drumming Circle Save the Monkeys. Is that correct?
Yes, it's the third annual Drumming Circle to raise the energy in our village to save the monkeys, because back in the last 2 months of 2011 and January of 2012, we lost 12 monkeys in that short period of time, it's like in 45 days. And I knew a lot about drumming circles because I used to go to them in Sarasota, Florida.
Oh, nice.
And so I thought, we got to do something. Let's do something to try to save these monkeys. And we had been putting up bridges. I think at the time we had 10 bridges in the village. So we did the drumming circle, and it was awesome. And the monkeys came, and a lot of people came, and we were so thrilled and surprised. So we did it last year, and now we're on our third year. We now have around 40 bridges in Playa Hermosa. We've made great success with Coapi Guanacaste. They have insulated some of our power poles, and changed a lot of cables to insulated cable. We've also been working with ISE, and they are also putting up paddles, trimming trees, trying to make a difference in our village so that we have wildlife here for our children's children.
So you're having very good success with the local municipalities and things like that in the area?
It's amazing, really. For example, the project that they just did in November where they insulated, I think it's 700 meters of primary cable and 1,200 meters of secondary cable. They actually did that for me exactly 7 months after they promised that they would. And that's amazing for Costa Rica.
That is very amazing.
I have to say that Coapi Guanacaste really does care about the monkeys. They're very compassionate people, and they're doing a great job.
Well, let me ask you this. When a monkey is injured, and I know there's a lot of electrocution and probably being hit by an automobile, I would assume those are your two biggest injuries?
Actually, no, I would say falling out of trees.
Okay.
Because in the dry season, the branches become very brittle, and another reason we put up bridges, and then they get attacked by dogs a lot when they fall out of these trees. So, if it's a baby, the mother will run down and get it, but who knows what her destiny is when she does that.
Right.
So, but really, electrocution, I would say, falling injuries, probably along those lines.
And when that happens, what exactly happens with the monkeys? Do they call you, and then y'all?
Hopefully they call me. I think more and more people are starting to know about what we do. So we are starting to get a lot of calls. That way we're better able to keep track of the deaths as well. And so we immediately scoop up that monkey and bring it home and give it emergency care. If it's burned really badly, we try to hydrate it, give it something for pain. It just seems like these accidents always happen right around dinner time, right as it's getting dark.
Sure.
And so, a lot of times we have to wait until morning to take them to the vet. But I used to be a nurse years ago, so I think I've gotten pretty good at assessing, what the problems are. And Dr. Shireen, who is our volunteer veterinarian, is wonderful, and she's always available for me to call her and, kind of describe the injuries, and then, we decide. But honestly, once they're burned, normally it's such a bad burn that they probably are not going to make it. Because if you see a little tiny monkey and you see bone exposed, you know that the whole inside of the body is burned as well.
Yeah, that's upsetting.
But oftentimes we end up with the orphan.
And I understand that y'all have an area, a rescue, where if they are injured and survive but can't be put back into the wild.
Right.
Is there a place that
yes.
they have?
We work very, very closely with Refugio Nosara and Cebu Sanctuary, both in Nosara. And the Refugio de Nosara takes the babies and they raise them until they're old enough, usually more than a year to 2 years, and then they take them over to Cebu Sanctuary, which has an enormous, they just actually built a new one and spent a lot of money. They were finally able to raise that. And they have some enclosed canopies where their property's like in the woods like this. So they'll have, when they first take them there, they're in an enclosed canopy if they're still ill. Then as they progress, they go into an open canopy and then they learn to come and go, so that they feel that they're still home.
Yes.
And eventually they get mates and they run off when they have babies, but they seem
they
to
can
always
form
come
a
back.
troop
Right.
of their
Yes,
own.
that's
Nice,
exactly what
nice.
happens.
Well, I know you're very busy. The area is really starting to fill up with people. If there's anything that you had that you could tell people that are going to be watching this video that they can do to help or to donate money, what would it be that you would tell them?
Well, this year we're going to try to raise enough money so that we can insulate the power lines along the road here at Bosque Del Mar. I'm waiting for an estimate right now from Coapi Guanacaste. They were so very generous in doing all that work on the second entrance that I think, you know, our community should contribute a little bit too. And we have had quite a few accidents here. We actually have about 5 bridges right here at Bosque Del Mar because they are here every day. There's a huge food source here.
Right.
And the owners of the hotel, you know, did a beautiful job when they were, you know, building the hotel because they
Right.
saved all the trees. And
Sure,
so
sure.
we would like that. And please, if you see an injured monkey, call us. Don't feed the monkeys.
Yes, yes.
And you know, I think
That is true because they don't do well on human
no,
food,
they're
and it makes
leaf
them very
eaters.
ill.
Yep, they're
Yes.
leaf eaters. And also help us to educate the children because, you know, environmental protection really begins with them, and that's really important. And that's why we have all the kids here tonight. A lot of the kids that live in the village, and we're all giving them a free T-shirt, and they have hula hoops here they're going to play with, and cookies and juice, and so.
Well, it is a fantastic program. I wish you all the luck in the future,
Thank
and
you.
we certainly look forward to working with
Yes,
you.
thank you so
and
much.
hope to make this a great success.
So let's go play some
Let's go
music.
do that. All
Thank
right.
you.
Here today.
We're saving the monkeys.
And what does this event mean to you and the area, do you believe, in the Guanacaste area?
Well, if you're here long enough, you see the monkeys and you fall in love with them and you never get tired of seeing them. And just the thought of them getting electrocuted is heartbreaking. So this is a benefit to help buy more bridges.
It is heartbreaking. Have you seen a lot of these around?
Not enough.
Not enough,
Absolutely.
yeah.
And when you hear the stories of the babies or the mothers that have been electrocuted and some have died, some have lost their tails, they can't survive without tails.
Yeah, exactly.
So
exactly.
This just kind of, it makes you feel like you're giving back a little bit.
Giving back to your community.
Yep, absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you so much for
Thank
talking
you.
with me today.
This is a very cool event. This is the 3rd annual event, so that makes it significant in terms of its breadth and exposure and awareness. So last year I collected money, and I think I collect a couple grand, so that would be my goal
That's
this year as
fabulous.
well.
That's
yeah.
fabulous. Okay, hi, I'm here with Carlos Hillier, one of the premier artists in Costa Rica. And thank you so much for coming and participating in this event today. And can you tell me a little bit about what it is you're going to be doing today?
Well, this is a great opportunity for celebrate the monkeys and also try to raise awareness for the protection of this very important animal that we have plenty of these these animals here in Costa Rica, but we really have to take care of this. So today I'm going to be painting, I'm going to be creating a monkey theme painting live with this amazing music from the Green Machine. Well, the idea is just to spend a good time under the moon that is going to appear in just a few minutes here at the beach in Playa Hermosa.